Today I got a little progress done and I want to show you guys what I've been working on. And yeah, these rusty bolts are kicking my ass, and but I've been working on it. Today what I did was I cut the inner lip of the fender and try to clear as much as possible, so I have turning radius so I can move the truck back and forth. So pretty much like in the last video you guys seen, I put in the motor. I'm super excited. And then today I started fitting the fenders back on it so I could start looking like a truck. But look at that, dude. Small progress, but it looks good. So what I did was I ended up cutting this plate right here, and then I ended up cutting it right there so I can clear the tire. But I feel like it's hitting right there because my shocks are blown. Obviously this truck has been sitting for a while, so I need to replace those. But those will help it big time, and I will lift it up maybe half an inch, But yeah, I started putting the core support back on there, headlights, so it starts looking like a truck, you know what I mean? And I did it to this side too. Now I have clearance here on this side. It sits up a little higher. I don't know why. I cut the springs both. I think I took 2 coils out, but I messed up. But oh well, you live and you learn. But let me show you what I'm talking about. The clearance on the fender, and you can see it right there. Pretty much I have clearance all around there, and it sits good. I like it. Look at, check that out. Yeah, so big progress. I've been slowly just tightening up little things here and there, making sure everything looks good. I still have to take the core support out to fit a couple things, but dude, I'm really damn excited right now. I have the grill ready to go on. And for some other things I've been doing too, the next thing I'm gonna be cutting the bed sides and shortening them. But for now, I'm just gonna cut them. I'm gonna wait until I can run my welder right now, but I'm just gonna wait because I'm gonna make it like a solid plug on the wall, so I could just have it the welder always there instead of running my lines. But besides that, man, look at that. So right now I'm trying to clean up these brackets, the fender brackets to the core support. Yes, and I'm hitting it with the wire brush slowly, and slowly but surely I'm just gonna paint that up, and then I'm gonna paint I don't know if you can see it, but the hood latch, so I can install that. I'm trying to push this truck to its limits. I'm gonna take apart the bumper and sand it, and then install that too. I'm gonna paint it white. See how that comes out, because it's a little, I have a chrome one, but it's bent a little bit. But for now I'm just gonna use this one and just go with the satin black, and just install it, see how it looks, because I'm trying to get this truck looking decent, rolling decent. And another thing that I ended up getting, so I ended up getting a 2-piece dry shaft and a rear bumper. Man, seriously, I ended up getting the 2-piece dry shaft on You Pull It in Yakima. So what's up, guys? This is gonna be a part 2 video on the parts update, because the other one was very short, and I was like, oh, I need to put more content. And it's been a while from the last video. It's been a month or 2, I don't know. It's been a long time. But let's get to it. Today I'm just gonna be showing you guys everything that I have collected. So I ended up, like I said, we're going back. So I bought some DOT approved airlines, and then some DOT approved fittings, push to lock. And then I ended up getting Schrader valves. All this thing right here is expensive. So if you want to be low to the ground on airbags, and this is because I got some of these things on a deal. Where do I even start? So I ended up getting a 4-link for $200, and it's been sitting in a box outside. And check this out. These are the rear airbag mounts on the 4-link. Yes, I said 4-link. This is the bottom one. And if I tell you how much money I spent on this 4-link this guy was planning to do on his truck, it was $200 for the parallel 4-link. And man, bro, deals. Cause I looked up that same kit, it was like $300 for the parallel 4 bars, bushings. Everything was brand new, still in the box, but it was sitting outside. Has some light surface rust. I don't care. We can clean that up real quick. Let me move some stuff around, because I have a mess. So like I said, I ended up getting all of it for $200 with rear airbag brackets. I'm telling you, this stuff was in a box, sitting outside. It does have some light surface rust, but I don't care. Look, what more do I want? It's pretty much the whole kit in the box. And I ended up, he ended up making me a deal because I known him. I've done deals with him in the past. And here's one of the bars. So like I said, it's just surface rust. It's not like eating through it. Yeah. You can clean this off. No problem. It's pretty thick, the bar.
What?
And I think it should work out for my setup. Let me see. Like I said, I have everything organized already. Oh damn, I'm getting old. Also, I ended up getting this for the front. What I'm doing is you can buy a plate from GSI. That's where I got some of this stuff. So for example, you can mount these to the bottom pocket of the lower control arm and put the bag on top, and bolt it down to the lower control arm. But I didn't want to go this route because this doesn't give you the exact 2 inches drop that I want. I am using the Beltec 2-inch drop spindles with this, but I'm not going to use this bottom bracket. So I messed up, ordered it, should have done a little bit more research. And when I did a little bit more research, people ended up going this route with the plate goes in the bottom like this, let me see, like this, and this you weld it flush to the bottom lower control arm. You have to cut it out and put this on, like measure it where you want the bag to sit, not at a crooked angle, to clear the bag. The bag is going to go inside the pocket, and then it's going to give you another 2 inches just right there, plus the 2 inches off the drop spindle. I should be laying frame. I'm not there yet. I'm still new to this bag scene, so it should achieve the drop that I want. And if it doesn't, if I don't achieve that, I'm gonna take the cross member out, the front cross member, and cut 1.5 inches off of that, and then re-weld it, and then put it back in the fucking truck to achieve what I want. So this front kit came with the top brackets that all you have to do is mount these together, mount it to the top pocket where the coil spring sits at, and drill some holes, and you get the top bracket pretty much done. It's these are GSI ones. Like I said, I'm trying to go budget, so this was the cheapest route to do. But like I said, I messed up. If I would have called him and ordered this, and then the other pockets, these bigger bottom brackets, I would have saved a little bit more money. But I bought this kit, and then I was like, man, I don't want to go that route. I did a little more research, and the airbag sits in the middle. Then it clears it. It doesn't. You don't like chafe the bag and everything, and it gives you another 2 inch, and it comes with their hardware too. Bam! And it gives you instructions. But yeah. Yeah, if anybody needs the bottom brackets, these, message me on Instagram, and I'll sell them to you for a good price. So yeah, that's pretty much the airbag setup. I think I got a badass deal with this. Little by little, I've been buying parts where I find the deals at, do some research, and just buy the correct stuff. Sometimes, this time I dropped the ball on these, but oh well, you know, you live and you learn. And let me see. What else? Let me move this out of the way. But I ended up getting what is it? The Dominator 2600s. I found them on Amazon for $65 a piece. I think that's the cheapest and fastest shipping that I got them on. Cause I looked around, and I think the cheapest one was like $68. I don't remember, but these are the ones. These are the puppies. Check this out. Oh, hold up. Let me turn one of my lights on. See if it makes a difference. Check that out. Oh well. Slowly but surely gathering up the parts. Pretty much I ended up gathering all these. Pretty much I have the kit complete, besides the air management system, the tank, and the compressors. I know what compressors I want to go with. I'm gonna go two, and I think I'm gonna go either 2 5s, gallon tanks, or just a 10. Also, I ended up getting this GSI transmission. I don't know if you guys were actually paying attention. The stock one was a big epic fail. Yes, I could have modified it, but I wanted to build one, and I started looking up the price of the metal right now is stupid, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna spend to take time to build it if I can buy it for cheaper. And I ended up looking around. I think I came across it on eBay for $75 for the metal. For me to purchase the metal, cut it, measure it, cut it, everything, the time, 2 days, day of work. I just bought one. So this one's cool because you can, let's see, you can put it this way where the bracket's sitting lower, mount it depending on the angle of your motor mounts and the angle how you want your motor to sit. If you want it higher, all you have to do is turn it so it pushes your motor and transmission up higher. I ended up not finishing up the harness. I'm gonna wait until I pull the motor back out. So in the last video, I think it's in the last video and the video before that, I ended up 2-piece drive shaft, right? And it was off of either a 2500, 3500 Chevy truck that I'm gonna modify to fit my setup. And I ended up buying a slip yoke. I think that's what it's called. And what the man, I just went brain dead. But it's the bearings. It's not the bearings. This is another word, but I brain dead right now. But I ended up buying one for, I think it was like $60. The right length for my 4L80E transmission. It's that one thing that goes right here. I forgot. I just went brain dead. Don't kill me in the comments for it's not what it's called. We're human. We mess up. I ended up finishing the bed, cutting it, welding it, and putting it, mocking it up, and let's go see. Don't kill me for the mess in the background, but yeah, I ended up welding it. I messed a spot right there. I don't know how, but I ended up welding it. I put weld through primer because I'm still, if I need to go back and like shave it down and then re-weld, I can. But for right now, is this mocked up? But little by little, she's talking. So I don't know where we were at. This is the truck with the bed on. There is some minor adjustments that I need to do to the bed, but pretty much everything's there. She's tucking though. One of the things that I'm gonna do, and I forgot to mention you guys, and I forgot to show you guys, but I'm losing the adapter, the wheel adapters. I'm losing those because it pushes the rim 2 inches or 2.5 inches. I don't know, you can see that. This way, and as you can tell, yeah, there's no room for anything. So I ended up going with the 6-lug rotor adapter. And for the back, so my plan was to not invest in redoing the back into a 6-lug, because this truck is a 1971 and it wasn't going to be worth me investing in rebuilding the axles, new seals, new bearings, everything. It wasn't going to be worth it. So what I decided to do was to, let me just show you. And this is a disc brakes in the back. So I wanted that, and I'm just gonna have to do some modifications to the brake line to make it fit. And I'm obviously gonna have to clean all these, take these brackets off, take them off from the welds, make my life a lot easier. Right here, this rear end has to be cleaned out and looking good. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I'm happy. I got it for 200 bucks. I can't complain. We're gonna take off all the brackets and weld the 4-link brackets on there, and we're gonna have disc brakes. I'm gonna have to do some modifications to the brake lines, but something I could do by myself. Right now we're just gonna take a big pause, because this is why. It's because I ended up bringing my Civic back, and right now I ended up gonna weld up most of those holes up. That one I gotta look for a donor car to cut that out, but we're doing everything to this car now. I'm gonna take a quick pause on the truck, and then we're gonna do the hatchback and try to finish it and send it off to paint. I am gonna record some of the process. We'll see. But I'm still working on the truck slowly but surely. Like I said, I'm just gonna take a quick pause on it and then try to finish this up. I'm all doing this by myself. I'm trying to get this car done. Just the engine bay, it is the tedious thing. A lot of people don't go this route because it's a lot of work. All a lot of people do is scuff up the bay, repaint it, make it look cute, and that's about it. But this takes time, and it's taking me time. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I give a lot of people respect for doing this. But this wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys like it. Subscribe and hit that notification, because I'm gonna be posting more stuff, hopefully going to car shows, because I haven't been doing that for the last couple of years. But I want to show you guys more sick stuff on the channel, so stay tuned.